From revealing that someone in his camp was working with his enemies and plotting his demise to detailing the violent acts he committed against his rivals, Foolio's lyrics paint a grim and disturbing picture of his life. The more you delve into his music, the darker the narrative becomes. Strap in for this wild and unsettling ride through the life and death of Foolio. There's been much talk about Foolio being backdoored by those he trusted, and it turns out this betrayal is nothing new. Back in 2019, Foolio posted a chilling message on Facebook stating, "My heart might get me killed. I'm too loyal to the wrong people." This ominous statement foreshadowed the betrayal that would eventually lead to his death. In January of this year, he released the track, "God Don't Know," where he addressed the situation rapping, "It's a snake inside my grassing with 80K. But what's even more shocking is that police documents reveal someone in Foolio's camp was feeding information to the enemy on the day he died. Police reports indicated that Foolio's killers used a female accomplice to get one of Foolio's friends to drop his location. What makes this even more disturbing is that Foolio's top rival made reference to females being used to backdoor enemies in an interview released shortly after Foolio's death. He warned his crew to stay away from women who might set them up, insinuating that someone close to Foolio had betrayed him. Adding to the intrigue, Foolio's mother, who had been cooperating closely with the authorities, hinted that girls were indeed involved in setting up gang members. In an interview after her son's death, she remarked, "You think these girls are your friends and all that type of stuff, but they try to set you up." This raises the question of who in Foolio's camp could have been allied with the opposition. The suspicion first fell on Kenny Capps, an affiliate of Foolio. Recently, attention has shifted towards Kenny after he admitted in a video with Foolio present that he was cool with Young and Ace, Foolio's main rival, and that they occasionally talked. In a particularly uncomfortable moment on the No Jumper podcast, Kenny revealed that he had been in contact with Ace, leaving Foolio visibly upset. After Foolio's death was confirmed, Kenny took to Instagram saying, "You know my heart the best. But I understand and respect the game. I know you at peace, baby boy. Hug Osama for me and never let him go. Let him know I'm still thugging and forever riding for you. I've put in too much work to lay down." Believe that. His post also revealed that they had been together the entire night, making him a suspect in the eyes of many. Another affiliate who was with Foolio on the night he was killed and has been seen associating with the opposition is Mizzo. Foolio even posted about Mizzo on the night of his death, writing, "Got my brother with me, he peeled out for my birthday, oh God." However, Mizzo was later spotted with Backstreet, one of Ace's affiliates. Just 3 months before the attack, the two had taken a vacation to Mexico together, which baffled many on the internet. One person commented, "Dude really out here on vacation with the ops. Wow. How was Foolio even cool with dude after this?" It seems Foolio may have known that one of his guys was fraternizing with the enemy, and this may have been what ultimately led to his death. Two of Foolio's closest and fiercest shooters, JB and Crack-a-Jack, are currently behind bars for the death of 22-month-old Aiden McClendon. In Foolio's last song, "I Don't Need Love," he referenced the case, rapping, "JB won't be free until he turns 40. The tragedy unfolded in January 2016 when Aiden McClendon, just 22 months old, was sitting in his car seat outside his home on Spearing Street. His mother, Tamisha Brown, and great-grandmother, Mary Thomas, were with him, unaware of the danger lurking nearby. The chaos erupted when Crack-a-Jack and JB, both members of the gang Problem Child Entertainment, PC, drove by with deadly intent. Their target was Aiden's cousin, a rival gang member. In a brutal act of violence, they opened fire on the car, aiming to settle a score in their ongoing gang rivalry. Bullets flew through the air, piercing the car and striking Aiden multiple times. Tragically, the toddler, strapped in his car seat, was hit in the back by the fatal shot. Despite the quick arrival of police and paramedics, it was too late for little Aiden. He was pronounced dead at the scene, leaving his family in a state of shock and devastation. Although the two gang members were handed life sentences, the judge noted that since they committed the crime while still teenagers, each would have an opportunity to have their case reviewed in 25 years, potentially giving them a chance at life outside of prison. By that time, Foolio himself would have been in his 40s. Foolio was murdered in cold blood by his enemies, but this wasn't the first time the rapper had been targeted. In October 2023, Foolio released the track Get Back, where he rapped, "This gunshot wound ain't due __, but make me pop more perks. I saw my killer miss his shot. I swear it made me worse." Just a few weeks earlier, on October 6, 2023, Foolio was caught lacking by his ops and was almost killed. The rapper was driving his black Dodge Challenger, the same car in which he would later be killed. As Foolio drove through the 3100 block on 18th Street West, a residential neighborhood less than a mile away from the Paxton School for Advanced Studies, the peace of the night was shattered by the sound of gunfire. According to various law enforcement sources, suspects opened fire on Foolio's vehicle, riddling it with bullet holes. The attack was swift and brutal, leaving Foolio with a gunshot wound to his foot. He was quickly transported to UF Health Jacksonville for treatment. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office later confirmed that the attack appeared to be a planned ambush, with the suspects waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The next day, an Instagram story post appeared, seemingly from Foolio's mother, with the message, "Keep Foolio, my son, in y'all prayers." He was shot last night in his hating city at UF Health Jacksonville. Foolio had a successful surgery and began the slow process of recovery. However, the peace he sought was short-lived. Foolio's phone began buzzing incessantly with messages from friends and fans, all warning him that his whereabouts had been leaked. The source of this leak? A nurse at the hospital who allegedly revealed Foolio's location, putting his life in further jeopardy. Foolio later filed a lawsuit against UF Health Jacksonville, alleging that the hospital failed to protect his privacy, thereby putting his life at risk. I don't know if she did it intentionally on some funny __, or what she was on, but I know it wasn't the right intentions. Like, I'm going through a lot and you're supposed to post that. You know who I am, what I got going on, Foolio stated. The nurse was eventually fired for breaching Foolio's privacy and putting his life in danger. In Foolio's 2023 track, Get Back, he mentioned Ace's brother's tragic death, which occurred in 2018. Foolio rapped, "My brother died, your brother died, we all dropped a tear. That other rapper not in Jacksonville, 'cause we flipped his whip." Ace has often spoken about the tragic incident where they were followed to a red light, and he was shot 8 times, while his brother and 2 best friends were killed. In June 2018, Ace was out celebrating a special occasion, his younger brother Trayvon Bullard's birthday. Known in the streets as 23, Trayvon, Ace, and close friends Rael Devin Smith Jr. and Jacob Dasset Grover left the dinner venue and settled into their vehicle, ready to